Oh boy, Chud the Builder's situation is getting much worse. It's getting much more embarrassing. And now he is apparently begging Adin Ross to front him the bail money so he can get out of jail on these attempted murder charges. And apparently Adin Ross, I don't know if he's feeling it, okay? So this is the latest, all right? Obviously, if you didn't know the news already, Chud the Builder is currently facing very serious charges, attempted murder, amongst other things, for a shooting that took place outside of an Alabama courthouse where he shot a black man after months, if not years, of basically goading black people, saying the N-word in front of them, being very, very offensive on his live streams, and basically daring them, saying, I wish somebody would, all right? And somebody tried him. He was ready with his preemptive self-defense, but apparently, because of his actions and everything he did leading up to this incident, he might not be able to claim self-defense. So we've now got a set of leaks, all right? This reminds me of like when Young Thug's jail calls were getting leaked. I don't know how this got leaked so quickly, but this popped off on Remo's page. Shout out to him. It said, Chud the Builder seems to be running out of options after reaching out to Adin Ross in hopes that he will bond him out. Chud is in custody and charged with the attempted murder of a black man. Okay, let's hear what he said. Let's hear it.
Listen, Adin, it's Dalton, Chud. If you can get me out, help with the bond. I cannot access my funds until I get out of here because no one has access to any of my Give, Send, Go or my crypto wallets, etc. I have to get out of here so that I can get verification processes to get into all of these funds. I will fight for free. If you can help me out to post bail, I will fight for free. We'll do whatever it is you want to do, bro. I need somebody with big money who can throw down, who can support me. Listen, Adin, it's Dalton, Chud.
So what's really interesting here, right? Clearly he's having some trouble. He's saying that the Give, Send, Go, where he had apparently been given a few $100,000, I wonder if it's gone up. Wonder if it's gone up even more in the day or so. He's not that much more. It's gone up by about $10,000. So he's currently at $262,000, 708 cents as well. So he is up big time. His goal was 100K, but apparently he can't get access to this money. He can't get the Give, Send, Go money. He's the only person with the authorization and the login, and he can't get it to anyone else. He probably can't trust anyone else. So he got $250,000 waiting for him, but he can't access it. He can't use it to bail himself out because he's not out there. He can't give the details that no one can access and front up this money because he can't get hold of it. And his Give, Send, Go was going crazy, all right? He got $3,000 donations, $2,000 there. Someone donating 2026. It's crazy, okay? And like, you know, a lot of this is racial. A lot of this is all these people supporting him because of the race baiting that he's doing, okay? But he can't get the money from these other people. These other people that are trying to, you know, look, I'll just read you this one. It says, good luck getting re-elected, Robert J. Nash, but thanks for the huge payout Chud will get. It's 2026 and white people are done with having freaks like you weaponize laws against us and never applying them for us. Please contact him with your office. So this is getting very political. People are donating 1776. I don't know if this is what we should be revolutionizing about. You got Christopher and the Deep South Network donating $1,160. He wrote, Dalton, my brothers and I became aware of what happened and we were compelled to help as patriots and champions of free speech. We know exactly what you're going through. It's best to face this with brotherhood. What? The Aryan Brotherhood at your back? Your courage has inspired many and you make us proud. Keep your chin up and never despair. Your countrymen are near. So he is getting support from some of the most terrifying, the whites, basically, all right? The American whites saying, God bless you. Christ is king. They're loving him. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is, right? This guy donated $600. I had to get Chud over 250K. WFP. Wait a minute. Right. So these are the folks, these are the types of folks that are donating Chud the money. Okay, so people kind of gave their opinions. I'll give you Adin Ross's response in a minute, but people were kind of giving their opinions. Whack 100, he said he should go bail him out. It's a great play. Whack, I'm not sure. I don't know if you tapped in with the WFP guys, but I don't know if that is a good play. People are saying he gonna get him. We the only one that don't help each other out. People saying Adin the type to help him. People saying this is AI. They're saying, watch Adin help him. Adin help him and watch what happened. Adin ain't sent no bread, but he leaked the convo for clout. They're saying he's honking out. He is honking out, man. He's cracking out. Basically, they're saying, please get him out and make him fight somebody, all right? Adin better not help his ass, let his goofy ass sit there and get his lunch took and suffer. So he's basically saying, look, can I get an advance? Can I get some money? And I will fight in your brand risk event for free. Now, I think Adin is the type of person that probably would like a bit of clout and would consider putting Chud on his brand risk. But I also think Adin is smart enough to realize that he's super cool with black people and they ain't going to be feeling it if they put this clown on, okay? So Adin clapped back. He would give his thoughts. He would give an update to everybody. And it doesn't sound like he's freeing Chud.
Chud the Chud guy. What's his name again? Yo. Holy shit. So he is on here. Can you pay his bail? Imagine the clips. Dude, fuck no. Absolutely fucking not. What the hell? Are you retarded? Can you bet on Chud the Chud guy? What's his name again? Yo.
So it sounds like he was looking to see if he could do some kind of poly market finesse, some little bet on Chud. But it doesn't seem like he was able to find his way through. But I think this is just super scary because at the end of the day, right, Chud is out here begging people for bail. He's out here begging to try and get let out. And, you know, he really just wants to get access to his Give, Send, Go. But when you look at the Give, Send, Go, it's kind of, there's some very ominous, you know, language. There's some very bad energy in the Give, Send, Go. So it just makes you wonder, like, should he really be getting that Give, Send, Go money? I'm not sure he should be, to be honest, right? You can pray for him. Jeez, I'm good on praying for Chud, to be honest with you guys. So interestingly enough, we just got an update from Chud's lawyer. Okay, Chud's lawyer fires back at claims of racism, and he says he will not back down, all right? This says Chud the Builder's attorney is pushing back hard against accusations he's racist just for representing the controversial streamer in court. Attorney Jake Fendley released a lengthy statement after backlash over defending Chud, legal name Dalton Etherly, insisting that representing someone accused of racist behavior does not make him racist himself. Okay, let's see the statement, right? It's a long-ass statement. Let's get into it. General release to the public and press. Attorneys have very strict guidelines on what we are and aren't allowed to say to the press when cases are pending. So I can't share much about the case, but I'd like to take this opportunity to address some of the hateful phone calls and emails my office has been receiving since I've been appointed to be Mr. Etherly's attorney. My entire firm is being called racist. I'm disappointed given my history and dedication to my clients, which includes people of all skin colors. Our individual rights are secured by our constitutions, both state and federal, have endured relentless attacks from our government throughout the years. It is the defense bar who holds that line. It seems now some of the people who we have so fervently defended now turn against one of its defenders because we are not afraid to stand up and represent someone who is unpopular. To be called a racist is an awful thing for me. I was raised to do the right thing even if it isn't popular. My grandfather taught school and coached basketball during the height of racial integration in our country. He allowed his best athletes to play regardless of skin color, and because of his choices, he was referred to as the N-word coach. I'm proud of him for having the courage to do the right thing, even to the detriment of his social status. I'm just as proud of his actions in that regard as I am of his military service in the Korean War. Like, we didn't ask, buddy. He said, my father is an attorney, largely driven to do so through my grandfather. His father also instilled in me a sense of justice that is unshakable. He has consistently stood for those who couldn't stand up for themselves. He spent a significant portion of his career litigating against insurance companies. I carry on that proud tradition, but rather than fighting the corporate mobsters who hold so much power and influence in our lives and laws, I have elected to fight and defend our liberties from government overreach. I have zealously represented clients from all walks of life, colors, religions, and affiliations. I will continue to do so, but representing a Baptist doesn't make me a Baptist. Representing a Crip doesn't make me a Crip. Fair play. Anyone who assumes any one of my staff are racist because I'm tasked to represent someone whose opinions and actions are controversial is simply ridiculous. I came to represent Mr. Etherly after the public defender of our district filed a motion to withdraw. In this motion, it was alleged that the private bar of which I'm a member lacked the fortitude to represent Mr. Etherly due to his unpopularity. I decided to prove him wrong. The role of criminal defense attorney is to represent people regardless of their race, religion, ideology, allegations against them. To assume an attorney agrees with the actions of the accused is preposterous. There are good men and women defending people accused of heinous crimes against children every day, Jayoma, and there is no assumption that the defense attorney endorses those crimes. The entire case is disturbing. Racism is a terrible thing and it's flawed method of thinking. We are all the same race, we just have different skin tones. To a very large extent, people of color in this country have had more challenges and difficulties to face than the vast majority of white folks. To accentuate that point, the US Supreme Court has decided that law enforcement, particularly ICE, are allowed to make traffic stops based on skin tone. This is commonly referred to as a Kavanaugh stop. Occupation, skin tone, and location is enough for a traffic stop to check if someone is a legal resident. The normal standard was there must be a reasonable suspicion of unlawful activity. This is a major blow against the freedom that we cherish so dearly. More recently, and just as disturbing, a new decision from the United States Supreme Court may usher in a new era of gerrymandering. It's shameful that we've regressed to so much of a nation that our leaders are allowing state governments to systematically silence minorities and render their votes meaningless. Our leaders think this is acceptable. This is why our country is losing a lot of integrity, both domestically and abroad. If Dalton Etherly is famous for being a racist, it's certainly a symptom of our country's crisis and not the crisis itself. The anger you feel perhaps will be better directed towards the men and women in charge who continue to encourage and sanction behavior of this nature. When I have been chosen to defend a fellow citizen, I will not back down. I will not cower in the face of adversity. I will not be silenced by popular opinion. It's a right entitled to each one of us by the Constitution, and I'll fight for the people of our nation until I cannot fight anymore. Jake Fendley. Okay. So basically, that was him defending himself and saying he's not racist for defending Chud. Now, as TMZ previously reported, a woman named Yashmin Shantea West filed a petition for a protective order against Chud in November 2025, claiming he'd committed racial violent behavior towards her, but her request was denied, and now he's facing attempted murder charges. So look, I think everybody is entitled to a defense. Yes, even David. But, okay, we're going to look at you a certain type of way. We're going to look at you like some of those white power dudes that be on the Give, Send, Go donate in 1776. It's a bit spooky, all right? I hope he gets his fair shake in court, but I also am not sure that he is going to be getting the result that he's looking for, okay? I don't know if it is self-defense when you're running around antagonizing people. So if I get an update on Chud, I'll be sure to keep you guys posted. That's the latest, all right? I just saw this news. I thought I'd respond to it. So let me know what you think. I've got like 2 or 3 big David videos that I want to record. I'm about to do one, I think. I got a Drake video I want to do. I've been grinding. I've done like 4 or 5 videos for you per day over the past few days. So stay locked in, folks. I appreciate you guys. I've got a lot of big stories coming soon. I'm feeling a little bit better. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.